Good afternoon, children. This is Priya, your social ma'am. How are you? Have you all fine? Yes, I hope you all fine and safe in your home. Today we are going to learn lesson 3, the torrid zone. Before we go enter into the class, I ask you one question. Already you studied about the temperature zones of the world, isn't it? Okay. Where we have the torrid zone in the world? Yes, near the equator. Very good. Okay, so the torrid zone is lie near the equator. Okay, so we divide the torrid zone into two zones. The first one is equatorial rainforest and the second one is the tropical desert. So first in this lesson we are going to learn about the equatorial rainforest. You have already know about the torrid zone. The torrid zone is lie in between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So in this between these two tropics we have the equatorial rainforest between the 10° north and 10° south latitudes. These rainforests are found in the equatorial region of Africa, South Asia, Amazon River Basin of South America, Indonesia, Malaysia, and some parts of Australia. So, in this zone, what is the climate? Do you have any idea about the climate of the equatorial rainforest? Yes, they get more rain. So we call it rainforest. Very good. It's the one of the correct answer. But really the climate of the equatorial region is so hot and also humid. That is, the region is wet throughout the year. This region does not experience winter season because days are hot and it rains every afternoon. This rainfall is often called the 4 o'clock rain. So, throughout the year, this region experience hot in the days and afternoon they get the rainfall. The next one we are going to learn about the plant life of the equatorial region. You know very well about the plant, isn't it? The plant need sunlight as well as the water. So, the both things are plenty in this equatorial region. So, what happened? Here the plant life is very good. Okay. Due to the heavy rainfall and plenty of sunlight, there is a dense growth of trees in this region. There is no dry season. So, the trees do not shed their leaves here. It is because of this reason that the forest look green throughout the year and are called evergreen forest. One unique feature of the equatorial rainforest is that the tree grows in many layers. So, now we are going to learn about these layers of the rainforest. Look at the picture. Here the trees are grown in many some various heights, isn't it? So, due to the depend upon the height, we divide the equatorial rainforest into 4 layers. The first one is forest floor. It is the closest layer to the ground. It receives less amount of sunlight. So, the growth of plant is poor. The floor of the forest has decomposed leaves, fruits, seeds, branches. So, they decay and decompose fast due to the heat and humidity. Okay. So, the forest floor having tree plants like a creeper and a climber and bushes like that. Okay. The next one is understory. It is a dark and damp layer consisting mostly of ferns, shrubs and shorter plants. This layer also receives less sunshine. The next one is canopy. It is the primary layer of the forest. The tree have smooth oval leaves and form an umbrella shape or canopy over the forest. So here the canopy means what does? It's covered the forest like an umbrella. The canopy does not allow the sunshine to reach the forest floor even in daytime. So what happened? Even in daytime the forest become very dark. Okay. Emergent layer. The next layer is the emergent layer. The small number of very tall trees grow to a height beyond the canopy layer in reach of sunshine. These trees are mushroom shape and receives plenty of sunlight and rain. Next we are going to learn about the wildlife. Do you have any idea about the wildlife? It's good or bad in the rainforest? Any one of you? Yes, it is good. Why it's good? Yes, very good. We have a lot of plant. So, காடுகள் மரங்கள் இருந்தாலே அங்கே எப்படி இருக்கும்? Wildlife is very good. So, we have a very good wildlife in the equatorial rainforest. The equatorial rainforest are home to a wide variety of wild animals. The area occupied by this forest is not much, yet they are home to many plant and animal found on earth. Some animals like African elephant, mandrill and great apes like orangutans, gorilla and chimpanzees are found in the equatorial rainforest of Africa. Anaconda, prana, jaguar, spider monkey, sloth, holver monkey, birds like macaws and toucans are found in the rainforest of South America. This rainforest is popularly known as the Amazon rainforest. Kangaroo, duck-billed platypus, birds like kookaburra and grossovari are some animals found in the rainforest of Australia. Gibbons, tiger, bats, cats, elephants, king cobras, pythons and birds like saurus, crane and swifts are some animals found in the rainforest of Southeast Asia. So, the rainforest are widely give the home for the animals. The next one we are going to learn about the life of people in the rainforest. Equatorial rainforests are home to many different tribes. What is mean by tribes, children? Yes, tribes na enadhu காட்டுல இருப்பாங்க இல்லையா காட்டுவாசிகள்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா அவங்க தான் tribes. The tribes are depend upon the forest for food, shelter and medicine and everything they depend upon the forest. So, the tribes are live in the equatorial rainforest. They hunt fish and other animals and gather fruits, berries and roots. They also practice the primitivity type of farming known as the shift cultivation. Primitivity means the old type of farming. The farmers clear the forest by cutting trees and burning plants. They grow such as maize, rice, vegetables, palms and cassava on the cleared patches of the land for about 2 or 3 years. Then they moved to the next one. Okay, this is called the primitivity type of farming. And the tribe people abandon and clear a new patch. Many minerals like copper, iron and are also found in this rainforest. The rainforests are very fertilized and they are the resource of many minerals. So the people destroyed the rainforest and make their own home, and they take the resources from the rainforest. So because of the destroying people, the rainforests are become destroyed a lot. So what happened? We have to protect the rainforest, isn't it? The equatorial rainforests are very important as they produced oxygen and remove excess carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So we have to protect the rainforest. So the Amazon rainforest is often called the lungs of the earth. However, there are many factors in such threaten these rainforests around the world. People growth and the need for making more houses have led to clearance the forest area. The forest land is also being cleared for agriculture and construction of railway, road and mining. A forest fire is also another reason for the loss of rainforest cover. So we have to protect the rainforest. Then only we are able to protect the animal life and the people life to depend upon the rainforest. So thank you children. We see you in the next class.